Hi, this is your goddess Runic Seer. We are going to cast some runes. Let's figure out what the energy for today is. Clear the energy. Okay, I'm going to cast the runes. Okay, so we have Righto on this side. We have, I think it's Ehwaz in the reverse. And we have Issa in the upright. So again, Righto is about journey, but I think it's more focused on the spiritual journey more than the physical journey. Because Ehwaz is about the physical journey. It's about it. Well, it could be spiritual too. It's about identity. I take that. It's about identity, whereas Radar is about a journey. It could be a long journey though. Okay, so it could be physical too, where it's a long journey into somebody not knowing who they are. So this has been happening on for a long time, and somebody not knowing who they are, because Ehwaz is about identity. It's about the show horse. It's about you going out and showing your abilities and be doing the things that you're interested in. This person is not doing any of that because Ehwaz is in the reverse. Issa is ice. It's a winter rune, and it's ice. You're stuck. So somebody's stuck. What goes with radar? Spirit. What other rune goes with radar? We have Laguz. Intuition. The symbol for Laguz is water and intuition. The interpretation is symbol of life, rebirth, but also of difficulties and danger, purity, unconsciousness, and dreams. What is the message for Ehwaz? The recess. The recess. I didn't show you Laguz. Let me tell you Laguz. We'll see depending on what color. Is it reverse or upright? The recess is symbol, the thorn, the hammer. The interpretation as the rune represents the small trials dedicated to the good god Thor. It contains the double polarity of life and death. What goes with Issa Spirit? Uros. We have Uros. This is The symbol is the Urak, which is the bull. In ancient Europe, the mother. Interpretation is principle of vital energy, procreation, purification, and transformation. Okay, so where did we leave off at? So Uruz is this, the symbol is the Urak, which is an ancient bull. The mother. Interpretation, principle of vital energy, procreation, purification, and transformation. So with it being under Isa, there is no, somebody's energy is weak. They can't transform. There's no vital energy. This could be a person that is tired all the time, worn out. Because under Isa's ice, remember? So it's somebody stuck. Somebody might have health problems. They're tired all the time. They're not resting. Even if you sleep, you're not resting. Could symbolize, it just symbolizes a weakness. Laguz too. So then, since they're the same color, I'm taking Laguz in the reverse. So there's no continuation. There's no forward movement in how somebody is using their intuition. So the water is not flowing, or it's not flowing right. It may be, well, Isa's ice, because it could represent too, with Laguz in the reverse, it could represent being stuck. It's difficulties, danger. It's a symbol of life, birth, but also difficulties and dangers. So this could be representing somebody who's had a difficult life. And because of their difficult life, it's putting a stunt on their growth. It's put a stunt on their forward thinking, their forward and evolvement in life. Because what Iwas, because Theresa's, I don't even know, did I read Theresa's? Theresa's is under Iwas, which is the symbol, the thorn, the hammer. Interpretation, the room represents the small trials dedicated to the god Thor. It contains the double polarity of life and death. So if somebody has gone through some type of trial, this is going to be in the upright because it's a different color. The small trials that somebody has gone through. Has boosted. Okay, see, the Iwas is in reverse. Oh, the small trials that somebody has gone through has messed up somebody's identity. Somebody's view of who they are, who they are. So again, this represents somebody who's not healed, who has not understood how small trials can positively build your identity, right? So this could be a bitter and resentful person, because the small trials, it's supposed to build you up. They're lessons. They're supposed to help you grow. And with Iwas in the reverse, this person hasn't learned from their small trials. They have not learned that the small trials is a lesson and not It's a lesson in the blessing. The blessing is in the lesson. They haven't learned that. So then, therefore, they are stuck. It seems like they're stuck in a cycle where it's draining them. Ura's in a reverse in Ehwaz. Ehwaz is ice. It's someone stuck. But then ice can melt, right? Ice can turn into water, but then there's something holding them back from melting that water, from becoming unstuck. Not being tired all the time. What else, Spirit? Okay, what goes with radar? Radar. Why am I saying radar? Like a bullseye. Radar. Why am I saying radar? Where'd that car go? That car just disappeared. Hold on. So we found essence on the side. Again, this is the essence is Nana Baruku is the mother. She is the mother that made all of us. So she's carving that vase right there because this is you. The vase is you. So she's made out. This is the essence. This is what we were born with, who we are. And then this actually represents either two Ehwaz, where it's like this is somebody who doesn't know who they are. They don't know who they are, or they're not using the things that make them themselves. They're not using that they're not tapping into their intuition. So this person is probably a gifted person who refuses to use their gifts, refuses to tap into what they need to tap into. God-given gifts. I don't think I'm going to take that. What's a loss in the recess? Therefore, they're stuck. There is no fluidity. There's no water running. There's no journey. There's no movement. Because you refuse to see who you are. You refuse to see your identity. What the Spirit, what the Divine has given you, you refuse to use. This is also, too, somebody who refuses to see them for who they are. So if it's somebody who's confused about their identity. I'm talking about two people. Somebody who refuses to use their gifts to better themselves, to help heal. And I'm talking about somebody who refuses to see who they are, and so they want to wear a mask and be somebody else. What's the middle? Oh, that's too much. That made sense. Okay, I have two. So, with Yewa guidance, your ancestors' spirit has been trying to guide you, but yet you still are not getting it. So you have support from your ancestors. And you should have support